Um, yeah, the only thing I'm going to say to start here is, we didn't lift a trophy tonight, but our guys played like champions. We said we were going to come here and go for it, and we did that. The guys came out and did that. They set the tone and had a good response at halftime even, and we're 2 minutes away from stoppage time. So for that, I'm really proud of the team. And those behaviors and those performances and those have to come before you lift the trophy. You don't need to lift the trophy to become a winner. So I saw a bunch of winners out there tonight. I'm really proud of my team.
We'll go with Braden Norse, Denver Post.
Hey Chris, thanks for the time as always. Just what was your message to the team after the game? Do you tell them, that this is a game to forget or one to remember, and why one way or the other? Thank you.
Braden, look, I think I answer most questions all the time here. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one for what we said on the inside. But the gist, without getting into it too much, is pretty much how I started off. That I'm staring at a bunch of winners, and they have to let that go. But they certainly didn't hide tonight, and they showed up in a big way. So that was the gist.
Matt Pollard, Burgundy Wave.
Chris, thanks for having me. Back and forth game. Colorado starts out up 2-0. It's 2-2 at halftime. Score Indy early on in the second half, and then ultimately end up losing, 5-3. What wasn't there in terms of protecting the lead, and maybe whether it was lack of composure or defensive that allowed, those moments to slip away?
Well, listen, our guys came out after halftime, and we reset it a bit, and we got back on the front foot, got the goal, and then we're 2 minutes away, right? It's our third game in a week. We had some tired legs in some spots, and we were trying to squeeze as much as we could out of Georgie. He let us know he had 5 more minutes in him at some point, and had the decision to make the last sub, and we just had to, all the little fires that would have popped up in the last 5 to 10 minutes, we had to just put out those fires, which, the equalizer comes in a set piece, a second phase, and this is part of football. That when you take some pressure at times, you do all you can, and you just have to put out those fires, which gives Salt Lake credit. They pushed the game. I give them a lot of credit. They had a lot of fighting spirit. It was never going to be easy, but we got close. And I'm really proud of my team.
2 fire drills, inside the 6 on I guess it was the second goal, or the first Durango goal in the first half, and then the one off the corner that I think made it 3-3. Is there something there that you saw that was problematic or that needs to be addressed?
I don't think so, Matt. I mean, it's a good striker there.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta, sometimes I think you congratulate the goal scorer, and I think he shows that he's a scorer, he's a poacher, he's a strong desire to score goals, and I think
on the corner, for example, he ultimately gets a tap in from a few yards out, and so everything leading up to that opportunity, was there something the team could have done better to?
Matt, I would say probably. I got to look at it. I didn't look at the replay. Okay. You could always probably look back in joystick and say he could do a little bit here, he could do a little bit there. Our guys showed up on the night. They showed up on the night. Arango was relatively quiet on the night. And it's always hard to stop those guys for the full length of the game. So I can tell you that I'm proud of the way our guys came out, the way they performed. They left everything out there. This was important for them, important for us, for our fans that showed up tonight. We'll go after it in our building.
Back to Braden.
Yeah, Chris, on a lighter note, Hoffa scored for the 4th straight game, and I'm not sure when the last time a Rapids player has done that, but as he keeps reaching higher heights with this club, how does that benefit not only him but those around him, whether it's chemistry or morale, even in a loss like this?
Listen, we promised early on in the year that we were going to be a team that attacks in all ways, and our team has scored goals. And all of a sudden you see guys producing, and Hoffa, you can see his confidence is high. he can get in certain goal scoring spots, he can deliver, which is a big positive. On the night, we score 3. We create some big chances, even to get the 4th. So yeah, we got to keep at that part of it. I even think you see Mihalovic, how he's in and around lots of moments to give us final plays. So he has 8 or 9 goal contributions this year already. So it's all those guys are heating up. That's that.
Corner kick.
Chris, speaking of the goals tonight, what are the things that are working for your guys in the attack, and what do you want to see going forward with Minnesota next week and another double game week coming up?
Yeah, look, I think each game we're creating chances, so what would I like to see in attack? I mean, just more moments of that, ability to sustain attacks, create even more chances, be more ruthless in moments. But on the night, we create 3-4 really big chances. We score 3, so we're scoring goals. So we'd like to continue that. We've been pretty stingy defensively tonight for the most part, and then it's the floodgates open a little bit as we're pushing. But yeah, we want to dust ourselves off. It's a tough one. It means so much to the guys, right? So much to all of us. That's the price you pay for that love of it and desire that when you don't get it and you're close, that's the hurt that it is. So I'm proud of the guys, and this will pay dividends. Certain games in the season will, believe it or not. I mean, we're really disappointed for not beating the first place team 2 games in a row in their building. They haven't lost since the last time we played them. Imagine they have 1 loss at home all year. We got really close. We have a good team. I think they showed that tonight.
Back to Matt.
Chris, how'd you rate how Sam Vines has played and in general his form the last 3 games, busy schedule?
I think each game is better and better for Sam, and he's getting in a good rhythm. I think he's helping us build and finish attacks more. Some crosses have been really good, and I'm more so happy that the commitment to the defending and aggressive defending and sprinting in defending moments and winning little duels and tackles and interceptions in big moments. So I'm really happy with Sam Vines.
Chris, what's your message to supporters given the support that you had tonight, and obviously a disappointing night in the moment, but you've got 1 leg winner take all for the Rocky Mountain Cup that's at home?
Well, the first part is that I thank them for coming. They showed up in numbers tonight. Don't take that for granted, that it's not a given that they can make the trek over here and support us. I hope they can feel proud of the team the way I did, that we really went for it tonight. Didn't play it safe, really came out with confidence, took the initiative, and that's the team that we want to deliver for them. And then, yes, we're going to keep pushing for them. And there's a trophy that we want to lift with them in our building soon enough.